All right, welcome to Witchpolice Radio. I'm here with a band that has been on the show before, but it's been a really long time, and I kind of regret not having you on sooner because the reason we're having you on now is because the band is, well, you're ending, you're wrapping things up. And so I think the best way to start this off, we can talk about why that's happening, how that's happening, all those things. But if you want to introduce yourselves, give some back, maybe if you can put, who you are, what instrument you play in the band, and then listeners can put a name to the voice. So whoever feels like jumping in first and wants to introduce themselves, go for it.
Jenny, you start.
Jenny, Jenny, you
Okay,
start.
let's go from oldest to youngest. My name's Jenny. I play bass and I love yelling. So bass and yelling.
Right on.
I'm Trav. I play the drums and I also sometimes yell, but just off my usually.
I'm Jimmy. I play the axe. Is that what you call it nowadays? Anyways, and I also yell.
Right on. So we got
It's my
cool.
axe.
Cool. And the three of you collectively are Yer Mum. And yeah, like I said, right at the beginning there, the reason we're doing this now is because the band is having one final hurrah. So what's the I guess maybe before we even get to that show that's happening, how long has this been a band? Because it's been a while. I mean, I think I remember well, when we arranged this, I started looking up a bunch of videos. I try to listen to as much as I can whenever I set up an interview with somebody, and it goes back pretty far. Like it's been at least a decade, right?
2013, August of 2013.
That's a long time. That's a really long time for like a local band to be together. So why now? Why end it now? I mean, you've already been doing it this long. Why not just keep perpetually keeping Your Mum alive?
I'm tired of playing the fucking drums. Can I swear? Oops.
You can.
Sorry.
Well, you did already. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, is that the actual reason? Or are you guys just sort of fed up of doing this band for this long, or is there some other reason why it's ending?
Well, well, I'm an arborist, so I've been just kind of like getting like mad balls into it, and it's just kind of taking about like a lot of time, and I have uh, I plan on moving to BC with my girlfriend.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to see what comes of that, and that's the kind of next move for me and her, and it sucks, but that's unless you guys want to move there with me.
Tail pack right now.
Yeah, I will be right there.
But yeah, that's I guess one of the main reasons.
That makes sense. I mean, you don't want to. You have three-member band. You don't want to lose one, and then then it's a two-piece, and then
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
I wouldn't want it. If Trav was in it, it wouldn't be collective sack of your mom.
Yeah. It's
Right
true.
on.
We've never we've had temporary replacements for a show because somebody like couldn't get last minute. But I think that only happened like two, maybe three times. But the band wouldn't be a band without the three of us.
Yeah, that makes sense for sure. So you're having a farewell show, right? It's coming up. I mean, by the time people hear this, it'll be happening, maybe not imminently, but soon. So what are the details of that show? And then we can sort of get into some other stuff about the band itself.
So the last show is going to be at Osborne Tap House on Friday, March 28th. Doors are at 8, bands are at 9, and it's only $10 for 4 bands.
I didn't know you could do that anymore. Like, I didn't know that was legal to have $10 shows anymore. It seems like they're always 15, 20, 30, something ridiculous.
Well, the thing is, like, the one thing that I guess we collectively thought about was that we want to make music accessible for everyone, and it's not about making it big or getting rich. It's just let's just have everyone be able to attend as best they can. Is
Yeah,
what it boils down to.
we tried to get rich and it didn't work out. Sorry for
What's up,
interrupting.
Brandon?
$4 shows, yeah. Getting paid $4 at a show, that happened once. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good money to bring in.
Yeah, that paid for our ferry ride.
Right on.
Leave the dock.
So what with this band? I mean, what do you think is I was gonna say, what do you think the legacy of this band is? That sounds really pretentious. Like, what do you think is sort of you guys have accomplished? I guess over this lengthy time of being a band. I know you have multiple releases out. You played a lot of shows. You've done some touring. What is sort of your feeling, I guess, about this band's history overall now that it's sort of wrapping up? And that's for anyone who feels like jumping in here.
I don't. It's hard because of this meeting. I never know what to because I can't look for. But I would say like if we do it, anybody do it. Just get out there, start making music.
Start making a racket. I also think, some people chose to remember us by getting tattoos of our band logo. We've seen two of them so far.
Yeah.
So I
Insane.
mean that's a pretty permanent, dedicated decision. Never in my life did I ever think that a band would have that I've or any of us have been in that would make such a huge impact on someone. Like,
I got a case of OEs. Whoever gets Yer Mum tattooed on the face. Doesn't have to be a big one. I'll get you a case of OE.
It's like
he'll
a
do
Y.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, it has to have a heart.
You need the heart.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
it. You'll hurt.
What
I,
am I? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know. I just hope that people can remember us as a band that just love to have fun. It's all about fun. It's all about ridiculous stories. It's all about good memories. You can't pay for those. We just kind of made it happen. I think those 6 provinces across 3 tours. That to me I'm really happy with.
Yeah, that's almost more important than the whole getting rich thing, right? Which wasn't going to happen anyway with the punk band
Yeah.
to
No,
begin with.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I'm a fan.
No, when you speak of like legacy, like I think people will remember that we're just we're all huggers. We're all just doesn't matter what you look like. We'll give you a hug. We'll have a beer. We'll shoot the shit. Like I forget where we toured, and they're just like, wow, those Winnipeg people, they're a lovable bunch. They're a cute bunch, and yeah, we are. We're here. We're here for for that reason.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And if you're
After every show, Jimmy jump over a group of people on a skateboard.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
mention
That
that.
that became a thing for a while.
It's a
Jimmy
good
G.
good signature to have, right? People expect that. You go to a show, someone's going to see the skateboard thing. What you were just saying there about the friendliness and sort of the the vibe of the band. One of my things I like the most about your band is, again, I was watching a bunch of videos leading up to this of live stuff, and I really appreciate how you seem extremely polite and nice and friendly while you're talking to the audience. Like it just seems very subdued and chill, and then you're immediately like screaming f bombs at people, and the transition from like really nice polite folks having a conversation with the crowd to just like instantly screaming in their faces. It really it works well. I like it.
Thank
But I
you.
know it's not a question. I'm just an observation about
I
yeah.
think like we're really nice to the people that we like to be nice to. We're nice to everybody, but sometimes there's people that were or there's people that aren't so nice and that song material.
We capitalize off the hate, I guess. I don't care. It's fun. You just gave us more ideas to write a song, I guess. But yeah, we're nice till someone's not nice, I guess is the best way to put it, really.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
And
deal with
and
it.
it's
Like,
all
hey, let's have a talk. What's wrong? Like,
and it's all a balance too, So we are very nice people. We attract niceness, but also that attracts dickheads and shit.
Just
Can
in
I say
their
that?
40s.
I totally didn't catch what you said there because it cut out, but what obviously was funny. Everyone else was laughing.
I said piss at 40.
I totally forgot what I was going to say now. I had a question, but it's completely gone.
Sorry.
Okay, well, I know what I was going to say. I mean, you've been around for this long. The band's wrapping up, but obviously you've been through sort of seeing the way that the local music scene has changed over that time. What has sort of been your impression of the way things have sort of? I mean, partway through you had the pandemic too, right? So that's completely changed sort of everyone's perception of how to be a band and how to play shows and everything. But have you seen any kind of major changes in the way the punk scene or the local music scene in general has sort of existed over that time?
One of the things that I will say, not how it's changed, but something that we have been lucky to have are multiple venues to play at. And where one unfortunately closes, another one will open. We're really
Yeah.
lucky to have that. And something kind of that I noticed when we were on tour a lot of the times, oh yeah, this is the one punk venue, or it's just in this person's house because there is no punk venue, that kind of thing. So I want to say that my main observation is we've had a few venue changes, or perhaps some people have different preferences on where to play for different reasons. I'll play wherever, but that would say, yeah, we're the evolving venue things. I'm sorry, this is terrible. What about
No,
you
no.
guys?
I would, I mean, I would say like things have changed big time. Like as far as DIY venues go, like just like I always tell the guys, I'm like, man, we gotta play like the greasiest, like obnoxious, weirdest place we can, you know?
Mhm.
Like just like whenever someone has like a house show, I'm just like, dude, house show, like I'll play a house show over like any like even like high populated venue, you know?
For
It's just it's
I
just
prefer
rowdier.
house shows too. Yeah.
I think like originally when we first started, 'cause, like I was in some other bands. We didn't know bookers, we didn't know promoters, and I am not tech savvy, so we just threw parties at the house, and that's kind of how we started in a way. Like I think we just, I mean, I'm sure we played just before playing the house parties, but like it was that's kind of how it was for me and stuff. Like I didn't know what to do. Like, all right, well, this place, let's throw a bunch of people in my small basement. How many sardines we can pack in here?
Oh
But
man,
like,
there were holes in the walls back then too, man.
oh
Oh
boy,
man,
Rowdy.
just put a poster over it.
dude,
It's fine.
I have done that.
I know.
Do you have? I
Yeah,
mean, I know
yeah.
you. Sorry, go ahead. Again, with me have multiple people talking, it gets a bit tricky to follow who's saying what. But yeah, please go ahead.
Oh, no, no, no. I was basically done saying like, yeah, we had some big sized holes around in graffiti everywhere around the place. Like, well, the place looks a lot different now, because I did renovations, but it was really a party house when we first started. But I've still been living here.
Well, I think
That
that's
back, we started in your backyard too.
Yeah, Victor.
Oh man, yeah.
Victor.
So that was what, summer of 2013, and we just decided to screw around and play some music. And we go outside and, oh, we should start a band. Oh yeah, what should we name it? And this guy named Victor, who never says anything, just pipes up and says, "Your mom." And I don't think we've seen him since, have we?
I can't
Oh, well,
remember.
he was still living.
Or is he?
He was still living for a while. Like he said it as a joke. Oh, call your mom. And like, you guys were super. And I remember being like, God, no. And then I'd gotten, I'd warmed up to the idea. Okay, if we're do this, it'd be your mom. It'd be your mom.
Year.
you're and mum with the U.
Yeah.
I think we tried to change that too, maybe like a little farther down the line.
Yeah.
I,
Well,
I think we
the
tried to
band
change it to
chat is still. Sorry.
yeah, we tried to change it to up your ante.
Our band chat is still that. Yeah.
Right on.
It's still that.
I get so
Yeah,
confused, so I have to message you guys like, all right.
it didn't slap as hard as your mom though.
Yeah, your mom's a good name, and it's nice and short too, right? So it fits all on a poster, and yeah, it's a good one
Jenny almost got fought at a venue for that name.
Oh,
because of the name.
that story. Okay. Story time. We were playing, it was at Aussies or the Zoo. And I just want to say to venues, thank you so much for having those little tent chalk signs outside on the sidewalk, because it actually saved me from getting my ass kicked one time. As we were there, I was outside for a minute, and there was these two ladies standing there, and they said, "Oh, is there something going on here tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, my band is playing. You should totally come out." I was all excited. "Oh, let's invite people in the show, right?" And I said, "Oh, who's your band?" And I said, "Your mom." This one chick whips around and she's like, "My mom just died, you smart ass," and she just started tearing me apart and started getting a little bit aggressive. I was like, "No, no, 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 no! Look at the sign! Look at the sign on the sidewalk." Oh, this awkward sign. I'm so sorry. I'm like, do you think I'm just gonna be a dick right off the bat?
Did they come to the show?
No.
It'd be cool if they eventually
It would have been so cool. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're just like we're her mom. I don't know if that's a good one or a bad one. Excuse me.
Good.
Do you I know you have a bunch of records out over this time that you've been a band. Do you have a lot of stuff that's recorded that hasn't been released? Like, is there a vault of your mom stuff that is just sitting there somewhere, or have you sort of been actively putting out all the stuff you record?
Can I take this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have everything we've ever done. But everything that we've done, I think it's been released in one way or another. Is that true? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. But
No, we have some stuff we never recorded, the newer stuff.
we have. Yeah, that's true. We have a boatload of songs that we never got to record, but we have like 5 pounds of bullshit.
500.
Like
500.
Yeah, that's what I said, right? 500? Did I say 300? I don't know.
I think he said 5.
But yeah, so we have the song 500 pound bullshit that never made a record. But when we the last year or two, I can't remember how long it's been, but we released like a bunch of the same records, but put in like really shitty fucking sleeves and other stuff. And then I started including random songs at the end, like script songs almost. So you might find on there, but what I'd really like to do is just release Mom anthology and just put everything we've ever recorded out so people can hear it later.
You definitely should do that, yeah. And I think I have some of those shitty like CDR versions of your albums too. Like, so I should check. I usually just put music on and leave it playing, so I didn't see if there's any secret tracks, but I think I'm gonna check it out afterwards.
I dropped.
Sorry.
I also have all the recordings and everything, but better than Trav's.
All
What's
right,
the
well now I
difference?
just feel left out.
No difference. It's probably actually even
Come
shittier.
on.
Of course you don't fuck you.
I'm quitting this band. I'm leaving. Done.
I made sure to save everything as far as the recording goes that we were done in one way or other. So yeah, because like we had like when we were recording 500 pound bullshit and fucking cunt, that was in the basement where I am, like, right here. Well, it's different, but I can tell you it's the same basement.
Cool.
And when we were doing that song, we had to like turn away from G.
We can't handle it. We're like 5 years old mentally.
Yeah, because the song is a bunch of quotes from like Tourette's guy, and we just love that. I thought it was hilarious. So we're trying to, we've all the other parts, drums, bass, guitar. Now time for vocals, and we're just laughing like, oh man, Jimmy's got to say like, pass, pass, wait a minute, you dick. And I'm just thinking like, oh man, what if like one of my neighbors heard that? Also, like, it's just funny to be around. And, like, we had to turn away. Yeah, it's funny.
For our for the song "Pissed Off, Fuck You," I was singing the chorus like it's like pissed off, fuck you, but I'm saying piss stuff, fuck you.
Yeah.
And I still say it. If you catch me singing that, I'm probably still saying it that way. It's
Or we call
hard.
it piss on fuck me. Like Did we
Left
ever
to
suck
left
my
to birth.
butthole?
Left the verse.
Like
Sorry, just
really grown up content.
I've noticed that. I noticed that like words like fuck and piss and some of these things come up quite often in the songs, and it's pretty good.
That's what we
Definitely,
love.
definitely a feel, right? Like it's the sort of the aesthetic of piss and shit and whatever else. Do you not speaking of piss and shit, but do you have anything planned for this show? Like, what can people expect at this show? Because it is a last show. Usually, that's sort of more than just a regular gig they might have seen
Okay,
over the years.
real quick right now. I want a pinata. I'm gonna make it happen. If anyone wants to drop their suggestions as to what to put in the pinata, I'm all open. Message me on social media.
What kind of pinata? Like, do you have a shape in mind, or
It's a
Your
secret.
mom.
I'm just
Ah,
gonna take a paper mache of my own mom. Hey, I need to borrow you for a few hours.
oh man. Sorry. Just a quick side note. We had this. We kind of joked around this idea that we'll have like the cover of one of our CDs as like our own moms with our instruments.
it's a great idea.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Wearing
still
our
want
hats and
that.
shit.
We can do that.
Let's do that for the anthology album. We'll do like a mix.
Our moms with our instruments. I'm so in.
It's a great idea.
Let's not even be on the album. It's just our mom.
Yeah.
Like the music too. The music is your mom's as well.
No,
Probably sound better.
that'll probably still the music will probably still be, but all the photos and artwork will be our mom.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Lend him a punk vest or something, battle vest, and just, hey, I need you to put together this outfit, hold this bass guitar, hold this guitar, hold these drumsticks, you know. You guys are doing a band photo now. How
I'm
about
sure
that?
collectively you guys have enough of that the battle vest and all that shit too, right? That you could lend to the parents, the mums.
You could, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think my mom wants to wear my stinky vest. I think she'd probably she's cool as fuck, but nah, I don't think she wear that one.
My mom would be offended with the things on said vest.
Well,
I
maybe that.
I
Sorry, as you said, that might bring up a question. Like, you know, your band is called Your Mum. Obviously, you've explained sort of what the background behind that is, but what do your mums think about this? I mean, I feel like if I was in a band called Your Mum, my mom would want to hear it, and then I don't know if she would appreciate necessarily some of the lyrics and stuff. Have you? Yeah. What do your mums think about the band?
My mom,
My sorry.
my mom and dad, well, especially my dad, are like, you're still playing that screaming shit, or people actually listen to that. My grandma used to say, "What's that dirge?"
Pretty good.
My
my mom
mom's
kind of
worked
just
door. Oh, sorry, Jimmy, you give her.
no, you give her. No, you.
All
Rock,
right.
paper, scissors.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my fucking work door and like she's been at shows.
And she obviously enjoys it enough, I guess, if she to work to her and show up.
Yeah,
Or
I don't think it's necessarily her thing, but we have some beers, we chill.
right
Tracy's
on.
I think she's
Um,
just happy I'm doing things.
yeah, my mom doesn't. She's like, if she doesn't have anything nice to say, she won't say anything. But I'm just like, oh yeah, me and the band are still going, and it's like, oh, well, that's nice. I'm like, hell yeah, it's nice, ma. I love you.
She's just,
Yeah. But I remember one time I saw my mom after we played a show in the zoo, and I just saw her randomly. I guess she was in the back there, vendor there, and I'm just
Oh,
like,
like she
no, we're
wasn't
gonna
there for
like,
the show. She was
no,
just
she
at
wasn't.
the
No,
zoo. Okay.
I just saw her randomly.
really.
I was like, Ma, your mom not Cookum. Where are your mom? It was awesome. I still have a photo on my Instagram of that, and we had the devil horns and everything. It was
That's great.
a good time. It's a good
That's
time.
awesome. Before Zoom kicks us out, because I'm cheap and have just a basic Zoom account here, does someone want to plug the show again? I mean, I know it's happening soon. By the time people hear this, it'll be, maybe even a week away or something like that. So, what are the details of this final extravaganza?
Jenny.
Okay, March 28th. What the hell day is it? Yeah, March 28th. It's a Friday. Osborne Tap House. Doors at 8. Bands at 9. $10. We have No Complacent, Sans Regret, and Chernobyl Wolves playing the show with us, which we're really excited about. And we better see you there.
I'm coming. Yeah, I'm definitely coming.
Good.
Bring your mom.
Yeah,
Bring your mom.
I don't think she'd like it that much, but yeah, I'm coming anyway. Yeah. The good thing about this being a podcast, right? Obviously, someone can hear it when it comes out, in which case the show's happening. Hopefully, they'll get a ticket and show up. But if they hear it like a year from now or 2 years from now, because I can't stop doing this shit, so it's going to be all around forever. So if someone hears this like 10 years from now and they want to hear your mom, what is the best way to do that? I mean, obviously there won't be shows happening, presumably, far down the road, but where do you exist on the internet that people can find you?
Bandcamp and shitty phone recordings.
No, we have a YouTube. We have a music video.
Oh yeah, that
That one's hard
A
to.
Facebook page.
Instagram.
I think. Well, I didn't really get to talk to you guys this too much, but apparently Muse is free, and we can release everything we've ever done off it, and we just put all our shit out there. People can do it on Spotify, Apple Music, and all that shit, and just coagulate all that.
Right
So
on.
if you
For
guys
money.
are down for money.
Will it pay more than Victoria on the $4 show? I'm in.
Probably not.
I don't think we're gonna get paid shit, but it doesn't matter. We're done.
Yeah, I think with Spotify you'll make like 0.003 cents or something, and
Beer money.
but can you buy beer with 0.03 cents?
As long as it builds up over a few years.
You can afford one beer by the end of a decade.
We're gonna have it like enough people to like get like half a shot at in the Brooklyns.
We have to share it though.
Yeah,
Right.
You get a third. You get a third. I get a third. Perfect.
Oh yeah. So speaking of the stunt jumping over people, I'll bring a shovel, and we'll see if I can do it on the snowy ground. I think I can do it. I can do it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You're on shovel.
And you gotta be there too. You gotta lie down.
Hey, I'll do it. Yeah,
Oh, the last. Sam, you have to be the last person.
I'll do
We
it.
could probably talk to Derek. We
Tight.
could do it at a bar.
In the bar would be fun. Yeah, I used to do that when I was a kid. We used to do it with toboggans, and we'd go over a hill, and everyone would get crushed because we're little kids. But we had to line up with like 10 people, and it was tough being on the end. But
Yes, right on. It's tight.
awesome. So people should come in and get crushed by a skateboard and listen to some punk rock. Yeah, right on.
And then one day, piano fell on my head.
Consequences.
Oh, sorry, Mark.
Consequences.
Sorry, I just knocked my cow. My chair. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Okay.